How's it going, everybody? Got 12 people in the house. We're just waiting on Shekina. Hello, Tom. Let's see. Oh, Michael got a notification. I don't know what's going on with that. Well, hello, Denmark. Julia Weiss, Hulakai Quisenberry, Annie Walton, Julie Brown, Hong Wen, Claire Linham, Deb Reel, Lisa Pierre, Kelly Mahaney, Kismet Majeski, Rita Tomei. Oh, there she is. Hey, Shekina.
Hi,
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
You can't?
Oh, is it this?
I can hear you. Check your volume. Check your volume. Oh, let me put it on the screen. Hang on. Check your volume. I can't hear you. It's all right. We always start out this way. We'll make it work. Let's try this. All right. Go. Wait. Plug in and go out. Come back. We'll make it. We'll make it. Yeah. It'll work. Hey, Jason Lyons, I got your message this morning. Hey, Fleur, long time no see. John Montgomery, Rosa Marie, Kelly Mahoney, Nasia C, Angel Divine, Michael Kilmer, Bryden DeSouza, Louis Teresa Van Stratton, Christine Bellaba, Frederica Anderson, many people in the house. Let's see. Okay. Let me call her. Let's see. Hang on. Here we go. Wait. Can you hear me? Yeah, I'll call you on the phone. Wait. Can't hear you. Hang on. I'll call you on the phone. We got this. We'll get it. Yeah, on your phone. I'm calling you on the phone. No? Okay, she's going to get her phone. Hey. It's okay. This always happens to us, so it's a special day. So just get out of Be Live TV. Just get out of it altogether. Plug in whatever you need to plug in. Make sure your volume's on your computer, and then go back in. But make sure it's plugged in before you go back in. Okay? You can't really unplug. Once you're in, it just messes everything up. Like I could hear you, and then you did something now I couldn't hear you. So make sure your volume's on your computer. Plug everything you want in. Get out of Be Live and go back in. It'll be fine. Yeah. Make sure you have it. Well, you can get out of Be Live and then plug in, but just make sure you're plugged in and you're not going to change anything once you get on. So, okay. All right. It'll work. It'll work. Okay, all right. All right, we're gonna, every time we do a show, we always have issues at the beginning, me and Shekina, but it'll work out. Yeah, I think she's muted, but it'll work. It'll work. Thank you for your patience. Sorry for the 7-minute delay. Let's see what happens when she comes back on. And we have a backup if this doesn't work. Ooh, man. What a day yesterday. 12/12. I don't know how you guys went through it, but I got hit by a giant fear bomb in the morning, and I didn't figure it out till the evening. Everything, my deepest fears, everything came out in the morning when I got caught up in all the. Here she comes. Let's see how this works. Let's see. How about that?
Is it maybe these mic? Is
I can hear you. I can hear you.
Okay, so it's got to be. If I take off this microphone.
Yeah. I can hear you.
It's something with my system. All right, how about I gotta do this.
Do you have the microphone? Hang on, let me try one thing. Hang on. I got one more thing to try. Oh, now your voice is off. Okay. We can try something else. We can try something else. Yeah. No. Okay, let's try. Come on, we can do this. All right. Go out again and come back. This is going to work. Go out again and come back. It'll work. Yeah, try that. Okay, let's try that. You guys can hear me. Can't hear her. Oh, let's see. Lisa Jane Pierre had a similar day. Yeah, it was really weird because I had all these things that came up and I was caught up in all those and I was like integrating and invocating them all day long. And then I took a walk on the beach and then it all came to me. I was just like, got this big giant fear bomb dropped on me. And then everything started settling down. So I don't know what that was. And last night seemed to be a lot of activity during dream state. Let's try this again.
I need this to get.
I can hear you.
To get on.
I can hear you. Check your volume on your mic.
Spirit, can you help?
Yes. On your device.
Man. Please help.
Okay, listen. I'm going to do this. We can hear you. You just talk. Oh, now we can't hear you. Now we can't hear you. Oh, no. Yeah, now we can't hear you. We can try. Okay, hang on. We can do this. Let's do this. We can try Facebook Live. Okay. All right. I will start a live. Let's try one more time. All right. I'm going to give this one more shot. It's okay. Let's see here. And for those of you who don't know, let me give you a little background on Shekina. Shekina downloaded in 2008 that she was from the Blue Ray. Go out and come back in. She received sacred knowledge on the Blue Ray and has been sharing the Blue Ray transmissions on Ascension, the ancient sacred technologies to empower the ultra-sensitive empath starseeds on the planet, letting them know they are not alone and assisting them with their mission of light on the planet. For years, the Blue Ray orb has appeared regularly to Shekina and manifest in photos. It is a light transmission generator from the higher planes that acts as a Stargate portal of home frequency to let us know it's time for our ascension and unity. Hello? No, you're out. Hey. Take these out. Unplug them. Just take them out. Unplug your mic. So one more thing. Hang on. All right, hang on, one more thing. Let's try this. Oh my God. Unplug your mic. Plug your mic. Yeah. Oh, it is unplugged? Take these out. Take these out. And unplug. Okay, we'll just try one more time like that. Go out one more time. One more time. We got it. We got it. Okay, this should work. Her mic was working, then it kept going off. If this doesn't work, I'm gonna call her on the phone and have her do a Facebook Live with the phone. Okay, we can hear you.
I didn't say anything. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. See?
Okay.
Can you?
I'm unplugged.
Huh?
I don't have the microphone on. I don't have my earphones on. I'm just
You sound fine.
I'm just being here.
Yes. That's what we're all doing. We're just being here, right? I mean, yes. It's more than just being here. We're here. Wow. And every time we do a show, look, I didn't even think about it. I put blue on today. You're wearing blue. And we always have these problems starting out. But that's okay. It's okay. I read everybody your blurb from the 2008 download, in case they weren't familiar with you.
Okay.
I forgot my manners. It's good to see you, my beloved sister. How's Sedona and all the beautiful snow?
Thank you. We're having a winter. It's we always have different winters. Sometimes it's colder than others. We're having a cold winter. Okay, yeah. I'm not complaining because our winter is really short. In February it could be nice. It's cold. I'm not able to get on the land as much. But yeah. It's beautiful. And it's not frigid cold or anything. It's not frigid cold. Yeah.
Well, at least you don't have to worry about the snakes when you do get out on the land.
Very good. You've been here. You've been here. Someone asked me about that in November, and or just recently in December, I was going to go on the land, and they're like, "What about the snakes?" I'm like, "The snakes aren't out now."
Well, the snakes don't bother you anyway. The reason I said that is because I know how you get on the land with a big stick in front of you.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
wow, it's a. I don't have to confirm this with you, but I know it's a very special time right now. I mean, since the 1st, but these last couple of days, the 11th and the 12th. Wow, you know, just I don't even know what to say about it. I'm barely getting my arms around it. Today I woke up and I was and it took me till 3 minutes before I turned this thing on to even balance enough just to talk. How's it going over there? How you doing?
Wow. The holy days that I take every year were phenomenal. The holy days I take are Christmas, December 25th till January 5th. Those are the holy days, and I take them, and I just really tune in, and I don't do a lot except for tuning in, and they were magnificent. Then the 5th and the 6th happened, where we had that eclipse and those energies, and when that happened, things really shifted, and they have been shifting, and it seems as though, and I've been hearing too, that because I can't imagine how I am right now and how the energies are and how the energies are coming in from, okay, because I've been asking about that, like the galactic, it's like the galactic highway. We're receiving major frequency, and sometimes sometimes I feel like, Todd, like in my moments, there's like this energy that will come in, a lot of heart energy that will expand my heart. This energy will come in, and it'll be so expansive to my being that for some moments I don't even know who I am.
Yeah.
And it's because even a month ago, what I was connected to, Blue Ray, Angelic, everything, it just seems like it's expanding, and then it's like I'm feeling on top of each other everything, like I'm feeling the old energies are like coming in, like that have been a part of me, like memories that I haven't had before, just random memories about who I used to be, and
as a human.
Yeah, and I'm feeling that, but also feeling this newness, and it's like being able to be so present with the energies that are happening. I've had a gamut since the 5th and the 6th. Sometimes the last couple days, around my time, around 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, I'll get so exhausted that I'll have to just lay down, and it's like I'm in this energy thing. It's like I won't go all the way deep sleep, but I'm kind of like out in like these different energies. This is extraordinary. Now I knew this is going to be a different year.
Yeah.
Right off the bat, it's going to be a different year than it was last year, especially for myself. Everything is being lined up differently this year.
Yeah. Yeah. 111 viewers. Somebody, Rosa Maria Aranza says, I think it's a collective purging of old energy. And that's what I would like yesterday, because I can relate to what you're saying. And I felt like this, I woke up in the morning and I had like this fear bomb. I didn't figure it out to the end of the day, but all day long I kept getting these tones, and I kept hearing, just align with the tone, just align with the tone. And I went out to the beach at the end of the day and just took a little walk, and I talked to the universe, and I was like, please what the hell's going on? Please help. Please help me. And I just actually was looking out at the ocean, and I saw really the word just broadcast. Just keep doing what you're doing. And last night when I went to sleep, I know I was totally off planet. I woke up this morning and I was not in my body, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
what I was getting at is she was talking about these old energies. It was like yesterday, all these deep-rooted fears I had about all these different issues, you know, about who I was, what Soulogy was, my relationship, me, anything. And it was like that feeling of who am I? You know?
Yeah.
And so I wonder if what you're saying, is it like, you know, it seems to be a challenge on the human aspect that we are, which is primarily the aspect that we are. Do you go through that? Does Shekina Rose go through that?
I've been going through major expansion. Yeah. I mean, what's true to my heart, what's true to my beingness, my true love.
Yeah.
That kind of remains constant. I adore and love Gaia, and I can't help it. So,
yeah.
However, how I commune with her and her archangels, the archangels of life, are more prevalent and more pronounced in my life. But I still adore Gaia, and I'm still out there, and Gaia helps me when I'm out on that land. I've got to be on that land because that's when it's really real. Or, you know, the crystals of Sedona, when the crystals of Sedona came last year, that's still prevalent in my life. But it's more expansive, the understanding of what these crystals are and why they have manifested at this time from here, from this vortex, is expanding in my experiencing of them. So I'm expanding in the way that I relate to God, source, universe, life, and who I am, and then to other beings as well, to people, and to what I've experienced as, you know, source or God. It's all expanding for me, and I have to say too, it's very physical.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm having lots of very physical experiences as a human and as a woman. Because I'm noticing the shifts.
Yeah.
Real shifts from taking these energies. So what I want to share, because this has to do with, you know, the Blue Ray as well, because, you know, I'm many things. Blue Ray is very much a part of my divinity. And Blue Ray has blessed me in enormous ways, because Blue Ray has helped me to find kind of an energy connection on this planet. Yeah. And we're all beyond Blue Ray. Yeah. And Blue Rays also don't like to be categorized, like limited at all, because they're so expansive. You know, they're really connected with the water element. But the Blue Ray has helped me on this planet to connect with my community, and to kind of understand a little bit why I am the way I am. Because I'm a Blue Ray transformer, because I'm an empath sensitive, and I'm always part of my nature, and part of the nature is Blue Rays, as and I want to say too that this information was new to me and new to the planet. In 2008, I was like literally just downloaded. I was from the Blue Ray, and in that download, and I didn't see it coming. I had no idea. When I got downloaded, that I heard it and I felt it. You're from the Blue Ray, and it was very interesting, because as soon as I heard that from the divine, from my star mother, like I recognized it, like my cells, my soul goes, oh my gosh, I'm from the Blue Ray. And in that moment, when I recognized that I'm from the Blue Ray, it was like I accepted that download. I accepted that energy and that understanding from my ancient beingness. Yeah. And that's when all the Blue Ray information came upon the planet and gave me a place on this planet. Because before that, I really, Blue Rays are, we can be kind of in the background. It sometimes takes us quite some time to find our voice. But before that, I just felt like there wasn't a place for me on this planet. Like I didn't fit in anywhere. I wasn't indigo. I was a star being. I was angelic. I was this, but I didn't act like the indigos. The Blue Rays have a particular way that they deal with energies.
Which is what?
Pardon?
Which is what? How does the Blue Ray?
Well, like an indigo, how they deal with like overstimuli or things that are like toxic in their body is a lot of times they'll be very hyperactive. And they'll be hyperactive, and their body will be hyperactive until they process it out. And they'll also, a lot of times I've noticed, they react immediately. They hear something, they feel something, it's like whatever it is, they just speak it right through. They can be very articulate and sometimes can be right in your face. Blue Rays will get fatigued. They'll go inward. They'll be quiet. They'll like start backing off from the crowd. They'll need lots of time to be by themselves because what they're doing is, and they have things like chronic fatigue issues and sometimes strange ailments that. They go to the doctors and the doctors can't help them. And what the Blue Ray's doing is they're such transformers of energies. They go in their own space and then they automatically start shifting the energies. Sometimes they don't even need to know how to do it. Mm-hmm. It's better if you're more aware of your energies and your empathicness as a Blue Ray, because it's part of your job. Like part of your job, Blue Rays have like 2 missions. The typical Blue Ray, and there's been a lot more expansive about the Blue Ray since 2008. There's all kinds of different connections to the Blue Ray, but it has been typically the Blue Rays come in sometimes difficult situations through family. Yeah. And I'll say the genetics are kind of intense. And they come in, and so their family, they don't know who they are. It's just like they're odd. They're so odd, and they don't really fit into their family. And they're here in that particular family so that they can shift that generational line and those energy forms that are not for the highest and greatest good throughout the whole entire genetic line. So sometimes they're born, that's our first mission, is we're born into sometimes difficult situations. Yeah. We don't have enlightened parents usually. Yeah. Crystal children sometimes have to have at least one enlightened parent, an indigo parent or something like that, or they won't be able to survive. So we learn early on how to transform our energies. Okay, we're the peacemakers, always transforming our energies. We have to spend a lot of time alone. We've got to be really mindful. We just can't live unless you doled out your senses. Some Blue Rays, they're so sensitive, and their experience of other people's emotions, They're seeing beyond what people are telling them, that sometimes they drown out. There's a tendency sometimes to drown out, especially when you're in the earlier formative years, to do things that drown out the senses, whatever it be, you know, food, addictions,
yeah,
what have you, to try to drown it out. But usually they come back.
yeah. Let me ask you, okay, so you brought up, like, as two examples. One, being in the background. Two, weird anomalies of, you know, ailments or conditions, physical, that doctors don't understand. As we're going to 2019, do you feel that the Blue Ray voice is going to start stepping up and speaking more, and that some of these things that we went through at a physical level are going to go away or are fading away?
This is what I see. First of all, I want to say that all the starseeds, but the Blue Rays, you are here for the frequency. Okay? You're here to anchor that frequency, to shift that frequency, to embody that frequency, to be your transformers, your peacemakers, your forerunners, your light workers, your way showers, your forerunners, your grid workers. You're constructing the new architect. Your gatekeepers. You're all of that. What I see this year for the Blue Rays and the Starseeds, probably the old souls, because a lot of the old souls are Blue Rays, is that some of the ones that have been working and transforming and clearing and anchoring and evolving, and sometimes it seems like you have been doing it forever, for like lifetimes. It almost feels like that. The ones that have laid the foundation, have really laid the foundation, have done all of that clearing and transforming, you are going to see a different way of experiencing. You're not going to be needing to do that anymore. You're not going to be needing to continuously transform the energies. Now, because you're going to have a different kind of foundation now, and you're going to be experiencing, it's going to sometimes be almost unsettling sometimes, because you're so used to this other way.
Yeah.
But it's going to be very much being attuned to the frequency at the time, what you need to do at the particular time, okay? And a greater expression. Now, okay, so Archangel Michael was coming in prior as I was setting up. And Archangel Michael works, what I know, what Archangel Michael told me, is a universal cosmic being. And Archangel Michael is one of the archangels that actually work with the Blue Rays and help them and assist them. And also Archangel Gabriel. So the archangels and some of the beings are going to be more prevalent and assisting to be stronger in the field. Archangel Michael was showing me how he helps. He's assigned to the earth and other places, but he's also assigned to the Blue Ray to help them to be strong and to strengthen their field. Okay, so the Blue Rays this year, those who have really done so much of that work, are going to be literally, if they're allowing that frequency, that bridge, are going to be stronger in their field.
Yeah.
And that's going to mean that they're going to be more expressive and sharing in the world. Now, Blue Rays, because they're water, their element is water, okay? And water is deep, emotional, intuitive, very transforming, and creative.
Yeah.
So those creations that will be coming stronger in you to share will be different too. They don't necessarily need to be exact, like speaking your voice and speaking your truth as a Blue Ray can also be these creative expressions that you need to do.
Yeah.
Painting, writing, singing, putting things together, collaborating with particular energies, creating, bringing forth from the frequencies particular creations, however that they will be, to serve the world. So your expression is going to have more outlets.
Yeah.
I think much more outlets, and a stronger resonancy, a stronger field. Now, this is how I really see it, because we're in waves, okay? We're in waves. And that's how the Blue Ray came upon the planet. And that's how the indigos came upon the planet. And that's how the rainbows, the rays of creation, starseeds, came upon the planet. And that's how people come to Sedona. We do. Oh, we do. We all know that. Oh, the locals, the Sedonianites, we all come in these waves together. And a lot of times we'll come in main waves. And the Blue Rays came in like a main kind of wave together, like it was a large group. However, there's older Blue Rays, there's younger Blue Rays, there's all variable Blue Rays. But we have a tendency, whatever that we're doing, Todd, is we're not alone, and we're working like together consciously in these waves.
Yeah. So
I see the one wave Blue Rays who been on the path for a long time, transforming all that, they're going to have quite a shift, because that kind of part is going to kind of fall a little bit more to the wayside. And they are going to be expressing themselves, and the reason why is because they're going to be stronger in their field, and because they're not transforming the energies all the time. And it's almost like that's your life. You're transforming the energies all the time. Okay? So that wave is going to be more expansive, more expressive, but variable. So really, allow yourself for the new expression, the new expressions, or the empowered expressions. Then I see the other wave, and they're going to continue, and they're all going to be supporting each other as well. They're going to continue to do more transforming kind of work, healing work, transforming the energies. There's still, more transforming energies, and they have to learn that. They have to really get and learn who they are. And by being this transformer of energies, they really become like a master of who they are by these experiences that are happening to them. So I see I see two waves. Yeah. Because we're in 2019. 2019 started differently than last year. Last year, the energies weren't all lined up, ready to go bang on. Last year, it took me six months before I started to do anything into the year. This is a whole different energies, a whole different year, and it's real. And the frequency is more pronounced and more significant. It's like we're the frequency anchors.
The way you were, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm just going to try to sum it up. That part of it, because I haven't heard it explained this way. So whether you're talking about the first wave of Blue Ray or the second, there is a commonality. And that commonality is that they've spent many, many years and lives transforming. Now we hit this next phase, and because of the work they've done, they've built this foundation, this foundation of vibrational frequency within their own field. And so there's a de-emphasis on transformation now, and there's an emphasis on just holding their own field that they've quote unquote mastered. And part of the way they do that, whether they're standing in front of 1 million people or no one, is through the painting, the creative expressions, the singing, the dancing, whatever the expressions of their soul are, because that frequency is carrying out through this grid, which we might call Blue Ray grid. And that's where the game changer is, which is also kind of explains to me, it seems like the only thing, it's kind of like trying to get used to something new because we're so used to doing something else. And so it's kind of a challenge to human, but I can kind of see that. Is that what you're saying? Is that what you're explaining? As we go into this next phase, it's more about holding our field and expanding that universal pure love energy, as opposed to transforming all the time as we did in the past in all our past incarnations.
Perfectly put. Perfectly put, Todd. And meeting the frequency, because we have done this foundational work. Okay, so everything I'm saying, just go with your own, listen to your intuition and your empath. You will know if it's true or not, because everything that I say is coming from who I am and from the Blue Ray and from those divine sources. We have everything that we have done. It's not just now. We have done this work so that we could meet this time, so that we could meet the frequency. We knew this was, we came for Gaia. Gaia did pull out the call. We came for Gaia, and that's why so many adore Gaia, love nature. It's almost undescribable. She's a living being. Of course she is. So is Solara. And we came to meet that frequency. I mean, Todd, this is really powerful. This is beyond Blue Ray. However, it's a way for us to have a community, to have connections. But it's all starseeds. It's all the planets. This frequency is happening. We came for the new frequency to truly shift these things upon the planet, this timeline. I mean, this is happening supergalactically. This is happening universally. These energies, and that's why we're here, to meet that frequency, to meet that frequency, and to bring it through us. And that's why being an empath sensitive is so valuable. It's such a treasure for the whole universe, us being here, because we change the dynamics of humanity. We're here for the new frequency, because by being empathic and sensitive, we're able to experience those energies. We're able to absorb those energies, that new frequency, and then bring it to the planet. We're the anchors. We were bringing it to the planet. And having that empathic connection helps to restore all the lines, Todd.
Yeah.
All these lines the divine human, the new human. All those lines that have been disconnected from us, we are reconnecting them. All of them. The nature, the archangels of life, the elementals, the angelics. All of those have been galactics, absolutely. The light realms, the interdimensional realms. They've been kind of disconnected from our humanity. And that we're turning them on. We're restoring them. But we're restoring them not in the way that it's been. I think you've talked about this. We're restoring them in the way that we are now.
Yeah.
We're setting a new humanity that has not been before. And we're doing it together. And being a sensitive empath is golden treasure, because you know things. You know things that can't be tampered with. You can't tamper with that. You can't put a screen memory in there. You know, you can't do all of these things. Not when you're an empathic sensitive. And that's why it's so valuable that this remains true, because those are going to these are restoring all the divinity of humanity. Yeah. This is what you're doing. I think you need to, the empaths and the sensitives, I know it can be challenging. It can be extremely challenging to live at this time on this planet as an ultra-sensitive empath. And that's why all of you are Ascended Masters. You're Ascended Masters at this. I mean, you're truly, you've come from the Ascended Master line. You've come from, there was questions about the Blue Ray, and
I had a couple of them. Go ahead.
Yes.
One of the questions
was, I'm a Blue Ray, and I need to know if I'm Lyran or if I'm Syrian. And it's like, you're both.
Yeah. That's what I was going to ask. When you were explaining that, that's what I was going to ask you. That question came from Matt McMurray. I'm a Blue Ray ultra sensitive. I was wondering if Blue Rays are Lyrian, Syrian in origin for sure. But what you were explaining is that it's really everything. It's almost like a universal, mix, a representation of all the different star families.
Yes. Now, however, we have particular resonancy fields from those particular places that we bring in, like myself. Okay, so Earth time, ancient Egypt, Atlantean, Lemurian, Venetian, Styrian, Lyra, really? Okay, I have a Andromeda connection. They told me Angel, the Archangels. So I have all of those, and probably others. But I have those particularly because those particular resonances need to be expressed in my field. Okay, so I may not have some of the other ones that other Blue Rays have. Like we all have many. I don't think there's any, but okay, all right, yeah. Okay, so I'm getting some information because there's okay, for the Blue Rays, it's probably a variable. You're probably not just one. You're a few. But you have main ones that you're connected to. And that's why you're connected to the angels, or that's why you're connected to the fairies. A lot of the Blue Rays have connected to the dolphins and the fairy realm, because they've been connected to those beings before. They've been those beings before.
Yeah.
There's so many variables right now because we're at such a different place, because Spirit was telling me, they were saying, because there's pure souls. There are pure souls on the planet. Pure souls are not blue rays. They're pure souls. I've met them. And there are other beings that are really soully aligned. There's hybrids, yep. That are some are really soully aligned to kind of like one star alignment, like one star alignment, and they're almost here to be that, to be a complete emissary anchor just for that particular alignment. To bring
in that particular column of light, or that particular star family lineage, yeah.
Yes. But I will say about blue rays that we tend to be like more. Like we're not just one. We're interested in the Ascended Masters. We're interested in Atlantis and Lemuria and ancient Egypt. We're interested in the goddess. We're interested in Lemuria. We're interested in the Pleiadians. We're interested in the Syrians. There seems to be like a lot of different energies that we're connected to.
Yeah. Yeah. And, you know, one of the things that comes up, and I think that's been changing, and I'm glad you pulled these questions up. When I say changing, I think I'll just read the question. So Jillian Sheridan says, if we are pure beings of love and light, do we really need protection against an enemy or dark force? That whole protection element seems to have been evolving over the last year and a half, where people are, well, to me anyway, they seem to be in charge of their own protection and less need for ritual even and stuff like that. How do you feel about that?
I like the way you put that, and fabulous question. So I'll say how you said it first, and then I will expand upon from the blue ray. We're being more in charge of our light and our protection, as if we are becoming more, should I say that word? Do I have to say that word? Okay, that's a better word. So, channeling. Okay, source connected. I was going to say sorcery, a sorcerer. And that's just because, you know, those old titles are really scary, right? And all it is that the person who works with source, who works with more of, who works with the energies of the divine, the source. And it does, and they don't have to go through a religious clergy person or this person. They are more in their sovereign power, and they work with source. So yes, I will agree with that. That we are becoming, and that's really important, because that's really like the next level that you need to be at. You need to be in charge of your own energy field and protection. Well, this is what I will say about this. We are, of course, that's why we are these. Solara, come on in. A little bit more light here. I like it.
Yeah. Next
thing
you know,
Solara coming in? Do you see Solara? Solara's coming into the class. I was asking those, Solara, will you come in for the show? And we are this. Absolutely. We're really finding out who we are and who humanity is, because we do not know who humanity is. What we think humanity is, it's not. We are so much more than who we think we are. But we are these incredible, divine, pure beings of light. However, Todd, we do not live, let's see, what dimension? What dimension would it take? 12. Okay. We don't live in the 12th dimension here on this planet. Okay, so it's very easy to see that we live on a planet of light and dark still. We still do that. And so as long as we're in this realm, I mean, when we leave, if we go to the 12th dimension, some of the cosmic fields where it's kind of this pure source light, you're in pure source light and all you're dealing with is pure source light. But we're not. And part of why we're here is to come into that mastery of energies, and know that it's about energies. And so while we're here, I need to continue to be clear. I need to continue to be clear. I'm not going to eat all kinds of things that would be, downtrodden or hurt my system or would block me or would take all of my energy to try to transform it. I feel that we need to be I think we need to be even more aware of the energies. Yeah. Because everything that we see in the 3D world that's being put out to us, how in the past we've known anything to be true is like people tell you things. They're all, what president do we do, or do we choose, or what do is this really true? How do we know this is true? It's this 3D reality. It's all about words. People say it, and how do we know that it's true? How do we know who this person is? Well, we know who this person is by empathically how we feel, and energetically what we can see. Okay. Now, we don't have to judge it as evil or negative or bad, but you don't want to be taking in things that are like going to dampen your frequency, or where you're going to have to transmute the energies, so that you'll feel good. You want to be in that resonancy. So I say, I try not to leave home without, my white light Sedona crystals. I love the resonancy field that it brings about for me, but I'm always working in bringing in that like frequency. So I say, don't disregard. If you get off the planet, that's different. If our planet turns into, a 9th, 10th dimensional frequency, then that's different. But we're still on this planet, and we're not 12th dimension at this time. Now we're working in those dimensions. We're the Blue Rays, all of us. No, we're working with all the interdimensionals. We're working with the higher realms. But I'm going to say, you need to continue to be mindful about your energy and your field, and that you're clear, and that you're connected. I don't think you should just not. It's like going into the city and going into the place, the darkest part of town, by yourself. You're not going to be wanting to do certain things. You want to be mindful and call it what you will. But energy, maintaining your energy field, that needs to continue, because we're on this planet.
Yeah, it sounds like that. If you go back to what you were saying about the Blu-ray having been a transformer, and then we move into 2019, and it's shifted, and it's become more of holding your own field, the center of the universe, you, and expanding that. And if you look at it, that's what the whole collective's doing, or that's what Mother Earth's doing. You know, it's like going through all this transformation, but now actually holding a field and expanding that and increasing our dimensional awareness. You know, I mean, it's interesting how that is correlated to our individual growth, because if the core of the new grid is, let's say, the Blue Ray, and those that have done the work and the transformation, that's what they're doing. They're holding their field now and expanding that field, and then obviously our external is going to mirror that.
It's vitally important, because we can't go to the next steps unless we're able to hold our field at what you're saying, and be available for the expansion and who we are, and I'm going to say that the unity and the connections of what we can do.
Yeah.
That's how we get there. That's where we're going, and that is extremely important. It's like there were times in we got little animals.
Yeah, we do. Lyrians have been very prominent lately.
The unity and the connections. In Lemuria, we had a different resonancy. Yes, we did, and we were more connected with nature and the elements and the higher dimensions. We were much more connected. We were connected to the realms and the dimensions, and also in Atlantis. So that's where we need. That's where we need to go. Is we hold our field, and okay, yeah, good point. And as two or more gathered, there's still things that ring true, because two of us make a circuitry. If two of us are holding the field, wow, we can change half the world. 3 of us, 4 of us,
yeah,
we can shift things that are beyond. We still don't know our power. We don't know our divinity, and we don't know our power yet. You know, the other thing, Todd, is I want to share about, because the Blue Rays have been a lot of them have been in hiding. A lot of us go in hiding, and we go into our hermitage. We can go in our hermitage for years, a long time. What's important is what we're doing and what we're sharing, because we have all these communities like Facebook and through YouTube and through the internet. We have all these amazing communities, and we're sharing things about what we're going through and the energies, and we're assisting each other. I mean, these communities are invaluable, Todd, what you're creating and what a lot of beings have created, because it makes it real by us sharing what we're going through, about the energies, and shifts everything, and it brings things more real in our field. It really shifts that in itself. These communities that we've created are invaluable.
Yeah.
And shifts the whole entire matrix, because we help each other make it real, make it more real and viable in this world, because we're sharing it. And then other people are connecting in with it and going, oh, okay, that's why I feel this way. Or this makes sense to me. What that does is that energizes that information. It makes it real, just as Hollywood. So just as Hollywood and all of these structures, we have all these structures in our world. How do they maintain their energy? It's because everyone's agreeing and putting the energy in. So this is what we're doing. And so this is extremely valuable. And it's extremely valuable, like everything about it. Supporting you, supporting the communities, it's extremely valuable. And that's how we literally are creating this new architect.
It grows the consciousness.
This new consciousness. That's invaluable. The people here, right now, the energy they're putting in to be on this show, to write things in, to give you support, to give others support, to write what they write. That's building. We're building this new system. That's how we do it. I want to thank, because I'm a kind of a quiet, Todd, you've seen me in Sedona, and I work, in the realms, and I'm with Gaia, and I just want to thank all the beings from Facebook, all the ones that are just saying, thank you, and giving me empowering comments, in the comments, or by emails, or on YouTube. Thank you. That really does make a difference. I want to let you know, you make a difference. That writing in there and saying, from your heart about something that I did, wow, that's my community. That's how I feel supported. And that's how I know that I'm doing the right thing. That I'm on path. I really, really thank you. And because you got to know. You got to know how important you are. I don't think we know how valuable and important and dynamic we are and what we're doing, because it shifts things. That energy shifts things right now. And the support. And I really mean that. Thank you.
No, that's a great.
Because you're showing up. You're showing up. I mean, you're showing up. You're with your voice. Maybe it's not speaking, but you're showing up, and you're creating that community together.
Yeah, we showed up. We're showing up, and and you said we don't know how valuable we are. I mean, think about it. Maybe not each one of us individually. Maybe we, like you said, some people pull in one column of light from a particular star family lineage or whatever the essence is, but we're collectively pulling in every single ray, every single essence down and into this earth and embodying it, which means she's embodying it. So, on one hand, we can say we don't know how valuable we are. I think on the other hand, too, the universe is here watching us to see how valuable we are becoming, because we're offering this incredible, universal, magical, alchemical, transformational expansion to the universal. And this is the new information that we're embodying, whether we're conscious or not. And at the same time, which is becoming to the forefront. You talked about how physical it's been since the holy days, right? Since the 25th through the 5th, particularly the 5th and 6th. And there's been a lot of people talking about the physical aspect. I've gone through it. Here's a question from a lady, Kristen Day, and just as one example, and she said, I had the throats, I cannot seem to stay well. I had the throat symptoms so many of us had. Right now, right ear blockage and infection. May I please have guidance to shift this? And I think what we're talking about here is the biological human, So it's like there's this merging where the biological human is saying, "Oh, there's something going on here," and they're now aligning. That part of us is aligning, and then there's that higher mind, which says, "Okay, well, we're transforming from carbon-based to crystalline." But is there anything that you can offer on how we can move through the physical symptoms that so many of us have been experiencing in the last 2 or 3 weeks, to handle them or go through them with more ease and grace. Is there a way that you can kind of give us a heads up on?
So this particular being is, what I see for her is I see throat. What I'm saying is that I'm seeing a major throat chakra. And so what I see is that what this is about, actually, it's about, it's like the heart matrix. It's about the heart matrix expansion. And as that is happening, it's coming through her throat. And so it's kind of like an alignment that wants to happen. Like it's a shift that wants to happen with her ability to be able to speak more, be more seen and more present in her true essence through her heart. Because it's very interesting. I see the heart and the throat connecting. I almost want to start coughing, because there's more connections happening between it's like the heart, the throat, and being able to hear. And her in particular, she's it's like more hearing, more clear audience, more clear audience is wanting to happen for her. So what I say is, what I do is, okay. So even though this, we're having what we call a symptom shift, ascension and shift symptoms.
Yeah.
Even though we kind of call it like that, and a lot of the origins, okay. So she's clearing a block. She is clearing a block, and a lot of the origins are from the spirit realm. They're telling me Bach flower remedies. Bach flower remedies are going to be really helpful right now. But I want to say this is that, okay, I will share that. But what I want to share is we have to support the physical body.
Yeah.
This is physical. This is a biological change shift. So we have to take care of our bodies. What I take, in no means is this see your naturopath, see your healthcare provider. However, curcumin, vitamin D, vitamin C, much more vitamin C. When we're talking about vitamin C, and we're talking about vitamin D, we're talking about Solara, okay? We're talking about the sun,
yeah.
the solar deity, okay?
Yeah.
So we're not always able to get solar deity through the sun during the winter. So sometimes we need to take supplements or eat particular foods that have those solar sun frequencies in them. Okay, yeah. And some of the supplements have it in there too. And they're telling me maca. So maca, I've known helps, is an antioxidant type of thing. And you can put it in your warm drinks and stuff like that, in your cold drinks. And I've always said that maca was a star food, a starseed food. When I was going through just the shift, and since it's the 5th and the 6th, real physical symptoms. The fairies, yes, the fairies came in, but the flowers. And don't think, oh, flowers. Let me tell you, flowers, every flower has a Deva. Flowers are significant. That's why they have the Bach flower remedies. So flowers, Bach flower remedies, essential oils, they're all going to help more. They are going to help more. Okay, this particular woman, I would say bring in the rose ray. Bring in the rose. She could bring an actual rose to help her and take that rose. It's almost like allowing that rose energy to come in through her whole being like this, to take in that rose energy throughout her whole entire being, because it's nurturing and it's love. So I would work with the rose ray. I would work with that nurturing, loving energy, because I feel like she needs that softness. She needs that nurturing care. And when I'm kind of talking of her, I'm talking about everyone who's experiencing this. But flowers, so plants too. I mean, if you could bring a plant in, if you don't have a plant, put a plant in your room, put a plant in somewhere, because a lot of us are in winter. But flowers, flower remedies, essential oils. Taking the essential oils, not just using them just by what they are, but and talking to them, like literally working with them, holding them, like this oil that I have here, holding the oil, communing with the oil, connecting with the oil with your own energies, and then working and putting that, the oils on. You can take essential oils. I have
like a lining, like a lining with the oil or the flower.
Yes. Yes. And
the energy of it, just like with a crystal, which would make sense with what you're saying too. If there's a frequency that's on the earth, whether it be a physical incarnation or a crystal that is now in the power of its own field and expanding its field, it would make sense that would also follow suit with elementals, with the flowers, with crystals, and so on. Yeah.
Yes, because we need that element. And Solar Ray is just coming in. Oh, Solar Ray wants to, Solara wants to talk. So do you see the light more on my face?
Yeah.
Solara just came in. Working with Solar Deity, Solara.
Yeah.
Solara is a real divine being. And what I do is in the morning I walk out. Oh, okay. Because some people understand the sun gazing thing. Okay, the sun gazing thing can help. But what I do, Solara's full on me now, is I go out when I see the sun, and I take in the sun's energy of my crystalline structure, and I feel my whole entire, I commune with Solara, and my whole entire body becomes like a golden ray, a golden halo of light. But this is real, and I'm like absorbing and taking in the energies like vitamin. But I'm conscious of it, and I feel it. And what that does is everything. It nourishes me. It clears distortions. It clears uckies, whatever. It nourishes me. It empowers and boosts my immune system. Just working with Solar Ray that way, consciously. That I do that as well. So, okay, they're also saying, okay. So they're saying juicing, and what was the other thing? Water. Kind of those particular things. I think you're going to be surprised by some of the things. Like I've been taking in the morning. The first thing I do is I drink a glass of water before anything, before my hot tea, and I've been amping it up. I've been drinking 2 glasses of water in the morning. Now that changes my whole entire system. Yeah. I take the water, I empower the water, I energize the water, and then I take that water. And that is so powerful. It is so powerful. It shifts you. If you're a Blue Ray, then water is your connection. You have to be flowing. You need water. If you live in the desert like I do, I have to have a desert. I have to drink a lot of water. I drink a ton of water, so much more water. Also, what I'm hearing too is, especially for Blue Rays, it's helpful, is to have the flow go. You need flow. So in my little place, I have a water fountain right at my door. I have the ocean. I'm in the desert, but I have the ocean going 24/7. It's a little thing I plug in. It's just got the ocean sound. I always have it lightly, because what it does is it's that flow.
Yeah.
That flowing motion. Because Blue Rays, we need to flow. That will help. Like, all these things will help to heal. Flowing movements. Now we're in a time sometimes where exhaustion. You know, sometimes this exhaustion is happening to you because these frequencies are coming down, and I mean literally, it is completely shifting your being.
Yeah.
So don't overexert yourself.
You're turning into a pure. You're turning into a pure white light being as you're speaking here. Yeah.
I am Solar Ray, I said.
Seriously, your teeth are the same color as your skin now.
I am Solar Ray.
How about I haven't seen a lot of it put out there specifically. But, and I guess it would only make sense. It might be kind of a dumb question, but well, I don't want to just say galactic, but the galactic communication has seemed to really ramp up lately, and maybe not coming in words specifically. You know, like with me, it's tones, and I just hear just a line, just a line, just a line, just a line. But has your communication increased over the last couple of weeks since you started that the Holy Day thing and up through the eclipse?
This started happening to me the end of last year, and more recently. Yes, I'm surprised. You know, I've been working with different energies, spiritual energies, universal energies, and now I'm working with other energies, cosmic energies, and it's so much more. Todd, yes, it's so much more. It's hard for me to believe. It's hard for me to believe that I hadn't worked with these energies the way I am now. And yes, all of us are. All of us will be. Many are already. You are working more with universal, galactic, and cosmic energies. Solar Ray said to me, Solar Ray, hello Solar Ray. I asked Solar Ray, Solara, because it's cloudy. We're all cloudy. But I asked Solar Ray if Solar Ray would come on the show. Solar Ray did. And Solar Ray would go back in to let us know.
Yeah.
This is what we're talking about.
Yeah.
This is a powerful deity that works with the source of the central sun. We have this ability to truly work with these deities. The ancient Egyptians used to work with the sun, and its significance and its power, and it pulls the energies from the galactics and the source of the central sun. So yes, and I have been, Todd. And you know, in the beginning, when you start working with these powerful energies, you will see a shift. You will see a shift in these in who you are. You will physically see a shift. And if it's happening, it means this is good. You've graduated and you're ready for that. You're ready for more of those energies to come through you. But they're going to awaken things.
Yeah.
I mean, we're becoming divine human. We're becoming a new human that we don't even know. We don't know what it is. We really don't.
It will expand as far as we can allow it to.
Absolutely.
That's kind of what I've been getting the last few days. Now that I'm sitting here talking to you about it, it's kind of like this. You can see more. I even said it a couple of times, I think last night and the night before. I was like, okay, let's go. Let me hear more, see more. I'm ready, because I kind of get like a feedback of, like we all have. We can't show you too much too fast because it'll blow your mind and you'll fry or whatever. But I kind of feel like it's there. It's opened up wider, and I just feel like that knowing of where there's going to be more and more every day, more communication, possibly more apparitions. Just more. Like yesterday was full of tones, and even though I didn't feel that great, my biological human, but it was full of tones and full of synchronicities with numbers. They just kept, they wouldn't stop, So I just, to me, I kind of feel like that's really, it's here. It's not even like coming, it's here. And it's all about how much we can, be present and allow.
Yes. And you say it so beautifully. And a lot of beings are having, and I think you had some things as well, are having some physical things that we were talking about that. It's gonna get physical. You may get cold, a flu, ear things, and it's the energy. It's shifting you. It's a way to shift you, and it is true what I've seen. If we went from point A to point B just like that, if we became just totally all hooked up, our circuitry would not be able to handle it.
Yeah.
We could now, not that we're created and we've been upgraded to handle those frequencies and to connect with those frequencies, absolutely.
Yeah.
But we're not used to it. So
right.
If you put the highest voltage and just turn on, all of a sudden we would go down, or we couldn't be able to handle it on any level. So what you were saying is so true. It's happening in the way and in the manner that we are assimilating it harmonically is really, really important. Blue rays, we need harmony. Oh, we need harmony. And it's so important that we have that. We have that balance, and it's perfect. It's perfect.
It's it's even though it still has, like, I still, and I can look at other people too, and you're like, hey, I want to go. You have those moments where, like, just get me out of here. But it seems to be smoothing out. It is smoothing out. And I think there is more harmony and balance. And I think a big part of it is just getting used to it. It's like, like we talked about in Sedona, like we're poking each other in the shoulder saying, is it really you? Are you really here? Is this really happening? And that to me it seems to be what, trying to get comfortable with it. Trying to accept it as this is the new earth. This is the new way. This is a higher expanded dimensional experience, however you want to put it. And the physical body seems to be directly related to that. So I think managing that is new information too that we need to share, which is what you're sharing today.
We have to know. It's really happening. You're really doing it. We really are here for the new earth. You have been called.
Yeah.
All of those things that are happening to you that you really know and feel and are drawn to, it's real.
Yeah.
And it's on. The other thing is you're supersonically supported. I mean, we're in a different time. This is not 20 or 30 or 40 years ago.
Yeah.
We have millions of us.
Yeah.
There are millions of us on the planet. However, we tend to be, a lot of the Blue Rays in particular, all over the planet. Except for Sedona. No, we don't have a concentration of Blue Rays. We have a concentration of every being. Every being comes here. And you know, the other beings come here. But we are all over the planet. Yeah. Millions and millions of us. And we're finding a way. We found a way through this internet, however, to connect. I hope we continue on with our abilities that are being awakened now. And all of those abilities are being awakened now. I mean, telepathy, being able to see in between the dimensions, being able to travel, time travel, of course, astral travel. We're already, now you know, many beings know this already, but what's happening is that you are, okay, this is what's happening. I got to say this. I want to validate many beings out there. Okay, we already are working together in the other realms and the other dimensions. Okay, we're doing the work together. I know this. I've said this before. People will call me. People will email me. They'll tell me, I saw you in my dreams, working with dreams. We're doing this work. Some of the things that they've told me, they could not know. I haven't told anybody.
Yeah.
So we already have the network, and it's real. Those things that you're dreaming about and that the people that you're connecting with, that's another realm. We're already doing it in the other realms. We're strengthening it here, doing this, doing the other things. All of the things, Todd, the smaller things, the larger things, you coming here, even when we have a smaller group, when we had that unity group, even that is building all of the energies and the frequencies all together. So you are supported, absolutely. You have all of the tools necessary. And let me tell you, you are exactly where you're supposed to be living right now. You too, Todd, for the energetics, although that'll, you're not going to stay there forever, I don't think. But it may be some more months. I don't know when you come. But we're literally placed in these particular places upon the earth.
Yeah, I feel that.
We're grid workers. We go to these particular places, and there's certain exchanges that are happening for us.
Yeah.
They're just, and sometimes we're a little bit more aware of it. Some of us, there's many beings out there that are, you know, they're grid workers. They're gatekeepers, and they know that, and they have to travel. They have to travel to these different places to make those connections. But you're absolutely placed on the planet where you're supposed to be right now. You may move. And that happens to a lot of us Blue Rays. We've had to move a lot
in
our lives.
I gotta tell you something. You know, when I do these shows, I get downloaded. Sometimes more intensely than others, and I've gotten used to it. Now with you, it's always happened, right? So I'm listening to you and watching the energy of the audience, and I'm getting different things come through, right? Well, right now, I swear to you, I just saw, there's a screen door in front of me on the other side of the camera. I just saw a big, giant brown bear appear. And the first thing I could think of was Tom. I don't know. Isn't that crazy? I mean, I literally just saw this thing about 7 feet tall appear right before me.
As soon as you said it, I'm like, Tom.
Yeah, exactly.
Tom.
Which is part of that whole telepathic
yes.
network. You know, that network, that communication, whether it be in dream state, other dimensions, or whether it be, manifesting here. I was going to ask you if you are up for some harmonic light language. How do you feel about that today?
You're reading me so well. You're reading me so well. Yes. Yes. And we have supporters. I know that that there's 2 Blue Ray anchors that are very close in my life, and they're here. They're both supporting the show right now, and they're both supporting. One of them is the bear, is supporting the show right now. Yes, absolutely. Yes. Yeah. So I saw this. It's kind of like a grid. It's very interesting. It's kind of it's a portal grid, and it's going to help to bring in the energies, shift the energies. I don't know how the volume is or the microphone is, because we don't have any of those things now.
It's good. It sounds good.
It's just going to have to be through the frequency. Okay. So I'm bringing in the crystals, the crystals of Sedona. And the crystals of Sedona, I feel, have manifested to help us to remember the crystal age and our own crystalline structure. So I am bringing in the crystals and the living light of the crystals. I'm bringing in the portal of the Blue Ray. We have Blue Ray here. There's blue energy that happens on these mountains. Ireshinialo kuyenaya shoneala. Yano shirikine shana hoi naya na hoi shinala. That was a blessing at the end for you, Todd.
Was it really? I felt it.
It's Hawaiian. At the end, it was Hawaiian.
Oh, was it really?
Yes. Yes. The other one was from the portals. It's a little different from what I normally do, but it was from the portals here, and it was coming from the Blue Ray, and it harmonized energies that were like static, are not congruent in anyone's field. If it wasn't congruent, or they needed to be broken up, like let's say if you had like bronchitis or something like that, it broke up those energies so that there was like a harmonic resonancy, like a complete like harmonic resonancy, and the divine energies, for more of the divine energies like to reach you, but harmonically, in a real harmonically Blue Ray. So lovely, I could see it. And at the end though, I was surprised. It was Hawaiian, and I like a Hawaiian woman who was giving you substance, was giving you blessings. Substance was giving you substance.
Yeah, that's since I've been on this island, it's been nothing but a mother goddess, frequency. It's come in a lot of different ways. So that and sometimes I wonder, well, what am I doing here? So that's that was nice to feel that after this last couple of days.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was going to say to everybody, well, I'm glad you didn't transcend in front of us, by the way. you were turning all white. Everybody, we're here to support each other. ShekinaRose.com. There's many expressions and offerings there for equal energy exchange, to support each other. There's so many ways we can do that. We just did another update yesterday on what is not activated yet, Soulogy.One, which is where we'll be originating our live streams from, and building an archive and also a personal profile based community with instant messaging. Shekina is a beloved sister and a big part of the core contributors as we expand this each and every day. So let's all have a visit to ShekinaRose.com and support our beloved sister, who, like so many, has been doing this work for so long and continues to. Most 90% of the time in anonymity, just you and the land, or just you and the universe. So thank you for coming on again today. We look forward to seeing you possibly in March. It looks, that just seems to be in alignment. I know you've got some things that you're doing over there in Sedona, and we have another friend that's doing something in Southern Arizona. That's also going on. So it seems like there's a pull that way. I'm glad to hear that the weather gets warmer as early as February.
Yes.
So
yes, it can.
So yeah, but thanks so much for spending this day with us. And I knew that it would all work out, even though we had some technological issues at the beginning, as we always do. But we all love you very much. We appreciate what you do for humanity and for the information that you bring in, and also for the incredible messages with the harmonic light language. So best to you. And I want to say thanks, Tom Whitebear, and hello to Sedona, all our brothers and sisters there, Kimberly and everybody.
Yes.
I look forward to collaborating with you again, as always.
Todd, you know that I'm going to be in Beyond the Matrix, the 5D experience in March 3rd. March 19th and 20th.
Yeah.
That's going to be Beyond the Matrix. It's going to be some amazing people there. Yeah. I'm so looking forward to it. With Suzanne Ross, she's putting this thing together, Creative Life. So that may be a wonderful, connection, but it's going to be a fabulous event. I'm really, really looking forward to it. And March will be good. March will be beautiful. And Todd, when you come, I am taking you on the land. You and Morgan, okay?
Yeah.
I really want to take you on the land.
Are the snakes still out then? Just kidding. I'm not worried about it. I'm just playing. Yeah. We would definitely love to do that. Like I said, we have another friend who's going to be part of an event. I'm not really sure. It might be in Scottsdale, but it's right after your event. So I just kind of knew that anyway. I kind of knew March, and Tom just put up ShekinaRose.com for those of you who would support Shekina. There's the URL address, and we look forward to coming over there. We do, day by day, moment by moment. In alignment.
You'll be here.
It's all coming.
Make sure you check out the beautiful Sedona crystals that have manifested from this place. They're extraordinary in what they are. So just go on the website and just even connect with their energy. They're amazing. And I had a sale at Christmas, and they'll still be on sale. Probably
Uh-oh. I think she froze up, or is that just on my end? Let me see. This happened to us last time, too. Let's see. Let me see if it's, she froze up. This is what happened last time. Let's see. Let me see. No, she did. She froze up. Isn't this amazing? I don't know if she can see it. So, Shekina, this happened to us last time. I guess it's just the universal energies bringing us in with technical glitches and taking us out the same way in the perfect alignment. So thank you, Shekina. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. We're going to have an interesting show on sacred sexual energy and power. That's going to occur in about 3 hours and 10 minutes. And we have a phenomenal show coming on tonight, which will be 11 p.m. New York City time, 6 p.m. Hawaii, with an incredible sister, Monique Hendry, out of Adelaide, South Australia. So we'll see you a little bit later today. Hello, Milana. How you doing? You have to watch the replay. Talk to y'all later. Peace out.